Hello people, welcome to another Beyond the Boundaries episode. It's been a while since we've done one of these things. Welcome to Arundelgate. This is Arundelgate in Sheffield city centre. Now Sheffield is a city that's famed for lots and lots of things, but at this time of year it's famed for one thing in particular. Behind me there is the Crucible Theatre, where the World Snooker Championship is held annually. This is the Crucible Theatre in Sheffield, which opened its doors in 1971. It was built to replace the Sheffield Repertory Theatre based at the Sheffield Playhouse in Townhead Street. Its name is a reference to a process in the local steel industry. Although it hosts regular theatrical performances like any other theatre does, it's best known for hosting professional snooker's most prestigious tournament in late April and early May every year. The World Snooker Championship is the longest running tournament in professional snooker. It's also the richest. It was first held in 1927, but since 1977 it's been based in Sheffield. The World Championship's format has remained largely unchanged since 1982. It sees 32 players battle it out over 17 days. 16 players are seeded and qualify automatically, whilst another 16 win places via a qualification tournament. The first championship at the Crucible had 16 players as opposed to 32. 8 were seeded and 8 were unseeded. Such has been its association with the sport since the late 70s, the Crucible is often nicknamed the home of snooker. When snooker is in town, several other Sheffield landmarks have taken over. For example, literally right outside the theatre, a big screen is set up so that people can watch all the action without actually being inside the building. The Crucible only has a capacity of 980. Elsewhere in the square there are several snooker-themed attractions, such as a fan zone with small tables in this tent. Local pubs and hotels also benefit from the extra footfall in the city too. It's a big deal. The BBC have broadcast the World Championship in its entirety since 1978. They have had, in the past, a small studio in this building, the Winter Gardens, where several pundits and former players would share their thoughts and views on the action as it unfolds. Although that hasn't been a thing in recent years, the Winter Garden still does have a snooker theme at this time of year. Venturing inside, you can see the draw for this year's edition. This was whilst the quarter-finals were taking place.
I have never known an atmosphere like this.
The Crucible Theatre has produced some of the most memorable moments in snooker history. Considered by snooker fans to be one of, if not the greatest moment, came in the 1985 final between Steve Davis and Dennis Taylor. Known as the Black Ball Final, it came down to the final black of the 35th and deciding frame. Here's the final few shots.
The defending world champion, Steve Davis, looks hard at that black.
That was the biggest shot of his life.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
No. And this is really unbelievable. He's done it. Dennis Taylor, for the first time, becomes Embassy World Snooker Champion 1985.
Sheffield goes snooker crazy at this time of year. It's amazing. The whole city is just obsessed with the 12 by 6 foot table and the coloured balls that are on it and the people playing it. It's about the only time of the year as well that you see the Crucible with all these production trucks around it. Accompanied by a cover of the snooker tune Drag Racer, here's a montage of all the Crucible champions since 1977.